So what is up everyone, it's Mao here, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we're going back with some Crystal of Atlan content. So a lot of people ask about question, like the newbie asked question about the raid, the HEXCHESS, right? So this might not be the best guide for you, but I'll break down the basics from all difficulty of this raid, so that answer your question, what is this raid and what is the requirement, and then what is the good build or what is not. So I'd say this raid is, you can say it's not hard, but it's pretty much survivability, okay? And I will not be able to provide the detail of the pic the video clip for, like, you know, the party and then the elite, right? There's gonna be, so first of all, what is a hex chess raid? The hex chess raid is a co-op battle, right? You have 3 difficulty to choose from. You have solo, which is you doing it alone. You have story, which is you doing it with 4 people. It's a 4-player raid. And you have elite, which is 8-player raid. So first of all, you will go over what is the requirement. What is the requirement of you getting enough notification for all these modes? Yep. So first of all, you can see over here. You can see, like, here they are, like there's like 1.5 1,500 notification, 2,500 notification, 3,500 notification, and 4,500. And it was the same with story, right? But on the solo mode, okay, so to break down for each mode, what is the notification, right? You see, like, there is like a notification number here. This one is a little bit different on the elite, right? And what is the notification? You can see over here, notification is the stat you're getting from your gear, right? When you equip, like, the epic gear level 55, or like the pink gear level 55 onward, you'll get this stat called notification, right? Like the stat called notification is here, right? This is notification. So every time you equip a pink 55 equipment, you get 2,250 notification, right? If this is level 50, will you be like 100 and something? I don't remember. It will come up from level 50 to level 55, right? And if you want to easily get this, you either, because at first you'll be able to get the voice set really easy, right? And you can do you can either do the Abyss of Purgatory, which is this one, to get the golden equipment, right? To get the golden equipment, it classes, and sometimes it is like, yeah, you can see on the screen, like these sets. So for how these set does, I'll talk about that later, right? I'll talk about that later. But just knowing that, upgrade them, or you're getting any epic drop from this dungeon, and you replace the gear for this, it's gonna be really good, because you can see this is like the pink one, right? You get to 250 notification. And if you can either upgrade this to gold, which is on the crafting, right? If you can upgrade this into gold like this, right, the void phantom, or you can, like, just get the piece from the dungeon and you just, you know, slap it on your equipment. It will go from 250 to 560 for the void, and 580 for this one, right? So if you manage to get all the, like, most of the golden equipment, you'll be easily getting 4. I say plus 0, right? It is not talk about plus yet. It talk about, like, just for the notification only, you'll be able to, like for example, if I have all of this plus 0, you have this notification I have right here, which is 5,490, right? There's a lot of way for you to obtain that, but we will go over that. This is just to briefly explain what is a notification, right? So what is happening if you don't have enough notification? When you enter the phase that you don't have don't have enough notification, your HP will continuously going down for like 10 seconds before you die, right? Because you don't have enough the stat requirement for it. So that's what happened, right? So now come to the raid, right? So that's just the notification alone. It's just the stat check. It's just like the requirement check for you to get into the raid, right? So phase 1, phase 2, 3 and 4, you need this much. It's like the same with story, and elite is a little bit more because it's elite, right? It's like the hardest mode. So I'll briefly explain over what is a solo mode. The solo mode is the easiest mode for you to test your for you to test or for you to learn mechanic, right? For you to learn mechanic, and you can easily solo if you have around 30k at 30k power, right? 30k combat power. In my experience, I try. Uh, I mean, if you are skilled enough, you can even do this on 26 or 27k, which is like a non-enhancement level. But recommended power level will be 30,000 for this. Okay, and you can do solo. It's pretty easy. But the drop rate will be the worst drop rate. Like the game doesn't tell you, like the game only tell you if it's tell you that the drop is better, but better when you change the story and elite, but they never tell you how much, right? So just expecting that the reward from this solo mode, because it's hella easy, it will be slightly less than story, and the story will be a little bit less than elite. The solo mode is for the people to learn mechanic, and then when you get used to mechanic and you be able to get around 30 to 35, right? That is when you be able to find a party. The 30k, 31, 32 to 35, right? If you know what you're doing, 30k is also fine to join, right? But make sure that you have enough 4,500 notification, or if you have not be able to get that notification yet, then you can just like get to 152535, but make sure to try to as quick as possible obtain 4,500, because that's when you're gonna get full benefit of the raid. Okay, so that's the story mode. So the next one is the solo. The next one is the story, which is 4-player challenge, right? So with this 4-player challenge, it's the same requirement for the stat check, but you will need from 30 to 35k the combat power, and then a little bit more skill, and then they will add a little bit more mechanic there. It won't be that hard if you come to the point like 31, 32 or 35k. Like 35k will be like the best for it, right? Will be like the best for it, and it is a difficulty recommended for most majority of the player, right? Once you learn, because the drop is gonna be slightly better than the solo mode. I mean, I still get drop from solo mode, but the story mode, frankly, it's just way better on drop. All right, so that's the story mode. They add some mechanic, and you actually have to do teamwork. It's harder because you have to do teamwork to complete, but it won't be that hard when you reach a certain amount. It's just still a casual difficulty for people, right? And coming to the elite. All right, so this is the one that you really need to be careful, right? So you can see over here the notification, which is the stat check, is way different than the other raid, right? Yeah. Yep. So you're gonna be really careful on this raid. It's like an 8-man raid, and then they will add like they will add way more slot than the 4, way more raid boss on the 4, but because there's more people, they have to deal with it, right? And you know, you can see like, okay, so the difficulty, between the story and the elite, it is like 1 to 4. So if this one is 1, this one is 4. Right, this one is 4. It's a lot harder. Like the mechanic is almost the same, but the mob here is the boss is a lot more tanky, and you actually have to perfect every move to not die. Right, it's just all the survivability and do damage. And what is the recommend stat on this one? I would say 22k gear rating, and around 41, 42, 43 k power onward, right? So the stat is quite a bit more strict. And then, like, even if you have that stat, perhaps you have skill issue, you still gonna die. Yeah, like, and it is not a rate that recommend for all player. It's just like if we already satisfied with our gear, we want some more challenge. Of course, the drop rate here is way better. Like the drop rate on this rate is way better than the story, right? This one is way better than the story, but I think it's just a little bit better. And then again, when your teammate is not good, you're gonna waste a lot of these tickets if you're not careful, right? It takes like 10 tickets and you're still gonna lose your ticket if you don't find a good teammate. So it depends. On like how many stakes that you clear. So that is a briefly explanation. And this elite mode, I'd say you only do it one time for the gold bag, and then you're done. Like basically you're done, right? But if you are someone who want to progress with your old story, is like the best mode for it, because it's pretty casual for most of it. So okay, that is like the briefly explain about the raid. Now I will go in here and I'll show you how the raid work right now, right? I'll show you how the raid work right now, right? Like a co-op battle, right? I'll just do one run. I just do on the solo mode, and I'll also gonna tell you what is the difference between this mode and then the story and then the other one. All right, I will briefly explain so you can get the picture of the raid, right? So I'm gonna go in. Okay, so now we're gonna go in. You're gonna go in. I'll do this one time. I will explain. All right. So for strategy code to solo checkmate. Okay, let's go. Okay, so this is the solo mode, right? This is a solo mode. We will have to choose between the, you can see like 4 chess speed here. It will be the same with party 4, and then when on the party 8 you'll see like 8 chess piece that people can stab on instead of 4, right? So there's like 2 boss you have to fight with. One in this side is Ophelia, which is like the queen. We call it the queen. And then over here is a Leotids, which is like a really difficult boss, a really more difficult boss, right? So I'll go for 1, and I'll explain how that works. Right? We do between all the part of it. So I'll go over this one first. And I'll tell you what is the difference. Okay, so this is a solo state, right? This first one is a solo state. You have to 1v1 that night. Like, you know, that the that is like the pawn. We call it the pawn. You have to solo the pawn. So there's few attack. Wait, the first for the first 50 bar,
the most steadfast warriors in the land. They wield power.
there's not much you have to just try to dodge his attack.
Watch their movement carefully.
Yeah. Alright, so you're gonna try to, yeah, this attack you have two way to dodge it. Either you stay away from that or you jump. Alright, with this attack you should jump into the enemy and make it behind him. Make behind him so you're not gonna get hit, right? This one is a really dangerous move. Try to put out the lock on button, right? Yeah, you can see, and at the last one you try to jump and then do double jump and then dash, so you're not gonna get hit. All right, so that is his basically his attack, and it's the same with all. And with this one, if you are like below 50% HP, that spinning attack it's gonna be 2 instead of 1. Don't get grabbed by that attack, okay? Don't get grabbed by that attack, right? I'm just, and that is like for the first stage. We're just gonna kill it and go. You can see we take a lot of damage if we don't dodge it. Alright, so that was the first one. That was the first one. Okay. Alright, and I'll be going into this one. Alright, go into this stage. There's like a second stage. There are 2 boss. I'll be explaining about both of them. Both of them. And what is the attack is notice. So this side is like the queen side, right? The queen side. It's the queen side. It's the queen side. It's also the same between all the mode. It's like more.
Who haunts me to no end.
She is just more.
But she was driven mad by the usurper Claudia.
She's just more tanky, and the attack is, and her attack is more dangerous by all these modes like 4-man and 8-man. Okay, so first one, nothing much. Just try to put her bar into 94. It will be different. Yeah, you can see 88, she's a lock. It's the same. It's the same on the other one, okay? And this is gonna be a 2-man stake on the elite, and then the party mode, and then this is a really dangerous attack. You can see you have to lure the pawn into the fire, right? You have to lure this pawn into the fire, right? And then you kill it. Yeah, and then the second one. Just notice that on the second one, she will haunt you. She will haunt you like this if you don't careful with the pawn, right? Right. You see the 2 pawn is already die. After you clear the second wave, there's gonna be more. Notice that there's gonna be more pawn. There's gonna be more pawn on. Oh my god. Yeah, and also careful with that attack too. It's a pretty simple. The pawn part is like the clone part is like the hardest part on that one, right? The night thing. Like you're gonna have to lure these on the fire, and it's all the same. It was the same. It was the same on all mode, right? So you can see we are done with that one. So I'll also explain about the other state for you, and that one is like way harder state for people who actually want to get through it. Okay. Okay, so on this side is the same. Okay, it's the same. You can see that one over there. This is displaying like the horse, the knight thing. All right, so when start, he always gonna start with like the green light attack, so that you cannot get out from any. You try to get him step into this one, like this. All right, he's gonna down. and you're gonna have damage window like this. Okay, and then that's one of his attack, and this is the second attack. You have to really careful. All right, so my experience is that don't try to run. Yeah, just doesn't jump like this. Don't try to run because that will leave a field. All right, so this one we try again. Try to put him on the green line again. All right. All right. Try to put him on the line. There we go, like this. On the party mode, there's gonna be okay. So now we're gonna see his really annoying attack. Oh my God, it's that again. All right. Yeah, you just chilling like this. Don't try to run because when on party mode and you run, you're gonna don't make room for your people to run. All right. So I'm just gonna wait for him to do. This is a really annoying attack, right? So you have to turn off the lockdown on the enemy, right? And then watch his movement, and then don't try to run out of the green line and put him on the green line. There is gonna be two scenarios that can happen. All right, you can put this. The first scenario is gonna be like this, and then I'll show you the second one in a bit. Okay. All right, we're not gonna attack him and let him trigger the second scenario. I'll let him trigger the second scenario with that same attack. All right. Okay, which is just gonna wait for him to release the second attack. That one again, I will let you know the trigger the second scenario for him. All right. Again, please. Yeah, some of the really basic attack, we're just gonna dodge it. Yeah. Oh no. Okay, you're gonna try to wait for him. You're gonna do that again. Yeah, this attack you're also gonna jump. It's really easy when you see the attack on the ground. You're just gonna jump.
You're not going anywhere.
Okay. Just not gonna try to trip him because it's really annoying. Alright, let him cook. Right. This is what we say what we call let him cook. Yeah, try to jump and not make yourself trip by that one. On the multiplayer version, you're gonna have to go to the rope with someone else, and it will make the fight a lot harder than this one. Okay. And he does not want to do that attack for some reason. It seems like on solo mode he's just gonna do that one time.
You're not going anywhere.
Okay, I'm just not gonna try to put him on a rope. And then he gonna... Wait, so what is the cooldown of that skill? I wonder. Yeah, he still wanna... He still wanna do that, okay? He still wanna do that. Wait. It's taking so long. Maybe let me just get over it. I need to show that attack, to be honest. Oh my God.
There is no honor in losing.
Okay, so with that attack, if you are not be able to put him into the rope, he will trigger a shatter attack, earth shattering attack that you have to either you have to either use the I think use old work, but I don't know. I think you had to have like around 23 or 22k, right? At least 23k to actually survive that attack, or maybe lower when on the story mode. But yeah, briefly explain. I should just not gonna waste time anymore. I'm just gonna not waste time anymore, and that's what happened. So you try to make yourself full HP so that you don't die with like enough resistance, because this is my gear right now. This is my gear right now. Always plus 13 and plus 12, so it should be really good, right? So okay, coming to the next one. The third phase is going to be the way easier phase. It's a way easier phase, right? It will be a way easier phase because the boss attack is, there's not much to talk about when it comes to the boss attack. Okay, so now he can just like boom boom boom, yeah, just run away. If you're not sure you can be able to do the damage window, just run away like this, okay? And then now we damage. Now we damage. Now we damage. Oh shh. Yeah, and this is one of the attack. This is one of the attack you have to be careful. Right? Try to put it in, right? Try to go into the wheel and not die. Not get hit by the spin wheel, okay? Like this. Alright. Alright, so this is how, and this is gonna be the damage window. You're gonna be able to damage him like this, okay? Okay. This remember, this is just a solo mode, so he is just really easy. Okay, so he's doing this again. So I'll show you. I'll show you what happened when we don't really do enough ring. On the multiplayer version, you're gonna have 4 people, right? On both elite and the story, you need 4 people to do this spin wheel, right? 4 people to do the same thing. And sometimes when people cannot be able to do it, you can also do 2-man job, or if you skill enough 3-man job. But you know, you get the idea. So what happened is he's gonna go on berserk mode, and yeah, and he will do this attack a lot, right? And especially on elite mode, he doesn't even need to do the spin wheel to have it. Oh, and this one is really dangerous, right? This spinning attack is really dangerous. You can cheating that this way by just go into his head and then attack like this, okay? Go into his head and attack, right? And then when you can try to, when you get hit by his fire, you know, fire pillar. Oh, but he just dropped by itself. All right, so you can also be able to break his attack like this. Break his break his armor like this. Okay, and he's gonna do this basic attack again. Basically just slowly like slamming on the ground like a boss, right? It's really easy to dodge his attack. Yeah, so if you get hit by this, for example, I get hit, yeah, like this, you get you get hit like this, and it's really not good. And for party, you'll be able to you'll be able to you'll be able to break out by the party member, break that for you, okay? And just really be careful with that attack, right? Don't get hit by that. It's not really good, especially on the elite mode. All right, and what was the next one? It is like the sprint attack. It's kind of dangerous if you get hit by that one, especially on the party mode. And now he's doing this again, right? I'm gonna try to poke him a little bit more by using the basic attack, so that he can trigger the next scenario. All right, let me just don't try to be greedy. If you are not skilled enough, don't try to hit him. Okay. Okay. Now, this is a really important part. Okay, so it's the same mechanic, but he will add the spin wheel. This wheel, it's usually more safe if you don't really do the ring mechanic and just let him cook, right? I always calling this let him cook so that we can just break the armor and do that way easier than you go in and die, because it's really hard for the majority to do this.
Destroy his shield to subdue him.
And on party mode and on elite mode, he doesn't even need to on this one to go berserk. And you can see like his shield going down on his own, so you might not even need to do so, I guess. I'm just gonna kill him because it's taking
You can't run.
okay, so we just basic attack this.
You may have defeated me, but the
Alright, so that was like the third one. This one is really easy. This third one is like the most easy boss in this whole raid, okay? This is the most easy boss on this whole raid. And then, alright, so on solo mode, you can see we're on the stair right away. But on the party mode, everyone gonna go from all the direction to come to this one. And then everyone on 4-man is 4 people, and on 8-man is 8 people. And then there's gonna be a lot of different mechanic between like this solo mode and then the party mode, like 4 and 8-man. Okay, so we're gonna go in here. We're gonna go in here. Alright, and this is gonna be the cutscene. There's gonna be a cutscene.
The final reckoning.
There's a lot of this is like the first thing is like the solo mode, right? The solo mode is gonna be briefly easy. It's briefly easy, but I will be slowed down so we can understand the mechanics. Alright, so remember when she teleport on the middle like this, you can see on solo mode this is what you just can do, like yeah, you just get out and then break all the ice. But on party mode you have to break the ice on the enemy on the because everyone will get frozen. You have to break the ice from everyone, and then everyone will have to use use their skill to break the shield, so it's a lot more different. Alright, so on 360 and then on elite it's like more, but like you just don't give it, it's like the different health bar, but it will lock on a certain health bar, and the king will appear like this. Alright, so that's the first part. You get into the first part. Alright, so with this part there's a couple attack you have to notice. This is his first attack, is like the pillar attack, like right, and this is and here is the most annoying attack, right? So what are you doing with this attack? Just run away from this fire, right? Just run away from this fire. Even if you fighting Ophelia, but you see this one, run away. Do not be greedy and try to do more damage, right? Alright, so now we are gonna damage the boss. This is just the basic. It's just the basic. He also gonna do some fire cannon and something like that. We're just gonna be like, you know, at first it's really weak, so we're just gonna be like, it really just a static. Okay, so when he reach like below 500, he will go invincible with that fire shield, and then Ophelia will appear. Notice about Ophelia attack is that most likely on solo mode and on the story mode it will be the same pattern attack with more damage, and she's gonna get more HP, right? But on elite mode, just remember, if you get hit by her ice attack, then your skill will get frozen. You will not be able to use a certain skill, right? A certain skill. And then this is a perfect scenario. I'll explain you about the perfect scenario where you need to run away. Alright, so this is normal, like you can you can attack like this, but when you're fighting him, oh yeah, you see like this, you just run away. You see that fire, you see the fire, like the eyes lying on the ground, just dodge it, avoid it, demasiadas, whatever. And then when you see the fire, when you're fighting and you see the fire, you run away. Do not try to be greedy and and let it hit you, okay? All right, so that was like a second phase. Right, don't don't get hit by that attack. And then this is like, oh my, I'm gonna die. I think I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. For real. Yeah, because I'm not really careful with this one. All right, so this is the second phase. You will have to try to lure the eyes into the king shield like this. All right, you see, and when it's when it's shattered, then this is gonna be a damage window. It's the same thing, but on elite mode it's a lot more harder on elite mode, okay? And it will lock at 320. On elite mode it's a lot harder. It's like more like a DPS check on that one. Okay. Okay, so we will keep lowering her HP until 420, right? 420. Until 420. 120. Okay, now it's go to 120. We need to run away. Run away. And now when she comes to 120, you will be turned into a pawn. Alright, so this one, there's a lot to explain on this one, because it's a lot different between this one and then the basic mode, right? So on this mode you will not be frozen because there won't be an ice cube appear. But if you are on the elite mode or the story mode, there's gonna be an ice cube appear, and if the person do not break the ice cube in time, the people with the pawn transformation will get frozen. So the people who not getting transformed will have to break that ice so that everyone else not getting frozen and can do damage on this night thing, okay? Like this. There's gonna be at least 2%, and once you kill one, you're gonna promote into Ophelia like this. Alright, and gonna have to kill this guy, right, to promote into the higher up. Alright, so that was the second one you have to kill. And then once you promote to the queen, once you be able to promote to the queen, you come to the boss, right? You shatter the boss shield like this. It's very easy. It's very easy, and when you are on this mode already, you don't really afraid of getting hit by that one. And this is also your damage window. And for this one, if you can try to get her to 40, it's the best, okay? But and he's gonna lock at 64, and then you have to kill Ophelia again. It's the same thing, but really, this is a really sensitive part, right? It's a really sensitive. It's just still the you can see it's like the same attack. And then you see, when you see the area, the big area like this, that means you do not go inside this cycle, right? Just stay outside so you don't get hit by the eyes, especially on elite mode. If you get hit by the eyes, your skill, it's like your skill will be banned, will be frozen. You will not be able to use a certain skill, which is not really giving you a good advantage. Alright, and for the solo mode and the party and then the elite is the same thing, okay? Okay, and now you see it's safe already, so you try to kill her. Alright, like this. Okay, so this is the crucial. This is the crucial part, right? This is a part where you really be careful. Yeah, that attack. Okay, so how you gonna dodge his efficiency? How you gonna be able to dodge his efficiency? You see, he will continuously calling the fireball. All right, calling the fireball. Then when he finished the fireball, he gonna do this. All right, gonna have to jump up. You're gonna have to jump up and dodge it, and then you do damage a little bit like this. Alright, and he will do that again. It will apply to all mode, by the way, so you have to really be careful. Try to not get hit by it, right? Once again, right? You run away, and then he do that, you jump again, and then done. Alright, that's how you do the raid. It's almost the same on every, but it just really just like the HP different, or on the gacha term, Abyss gacha term, it's like you are like you know, on your, it's like HP inflation just to make things harder, right? And of course it's harder, you get more drop rate, but honestly I recommend to just stay at the story mode until you actually do good progress, and then you got bored, do 1 or 2 run of elite just for entertaining, but be aware of your ticket, right? Because finding that party, it is not easy. It is really not easy. And that is briefly explained about the raid. Thank you for watching my video today. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, so I'll be able to do more Crystal of Atlan content later. Also, if you want to join me on Discord, just add me. I will leave my Discord on the link description, on the description down below. If you have any question, feel free to ask on the comment section. Alright. Until next time, I'll catch you all soon. Peace out.